Hello and welcome to Titanium Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Pisces, okay? So this is for any planet or star you have in your chart under Pisces. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, Now, first I want to thank you all for all your views, your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I adore comments. Alright, now, this reading is going to be for the 17th to the 23rd. Okay. I am specifying the date because I had to do it a little bit in advance. Because I'll be occupied this Friday, so I'm doing it in advance. Yes. So, with that being said, I would like to remind you that the way I work is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then I clarify those with Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle, and if I need any further clarification, I use Sylvia Netzer's Mirror Truth the Norman deck. Now, we all have an intuition, and it's key that we learn how to use it, so check out the video I post on Monday for that. And the reading is like a snapshot of the possible future that might arise if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point. If you don't like it, change what you're doing. It's as simple as that. And sometimes, I know it's hard, but we have our intuition to help us with that. So that's why I suggest you listen to Monday's reading. And with that being said, my gorgeous Piscean friends, I would like to remind you that we all have, I think I did that, yeah, so this is only to give you food for thought and to give you a whole new perspective on what is happening, what will happen, and what happened. Now, with that being said, my gorgeous Piscean friends, let's get into your cards. Yes. By the way, a selenite on my deck to purify and cleanse. It's an angelic stone, so, and I like it. I was attracted to it when I first went into a crystal store, I think. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come. No, too many cards. Card vomit. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you got the 7 of Autumn with the 5 of Spring at the bottom of the deck. With the Ace of Autumn behind that. Okay. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you got the 2 of Winter with the Dreamer at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Princess of Winter. Yeah, that's quaint. Okay, so oddly enough, I just got a whiff of like breaded chicken. So, these angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. Okay, well, the next card is the 8 of Autumn in the reverse with 2 of Autumn in the upright, as well as Renewal, the World, and the Chariot. Oh boy. It's gonna be one of those readings, eh? So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my card vomit. Who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And you got balance, which is temperance in this deck, which is the Sagittarius card. Yeah. With the magician and the strength, which is the Leo card, and the 6 of spring and the ace of spring. Okay. Well, my Piscean friends, I foresee something interesting afoot. Okay. So now to clarify. So, first set, you have the 7 of autumn, the 5 of spring, and the ace of autumn. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And you got the feline. Oh yeah. Feline with Epona's wild daughter at the bottom of the deck. Followed by Indy. The sage. Sylvanus. The fairies of the future. The fairy was kissed by the pixies. Ecstasis. And Arvel Parrot. And fairy guidance. And the angel's name was Salad. That would be a drop. Deck drop. Instead of mic drop. Okay, now, second set. You have the 2 of winter, the dreamer, and the princess of winter. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share why all these cards are here to comprise the second set. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share why all these cards are here for my Piscean friends for the second set. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And you got the singer of initiation with the Oakman, as well as Oh That Gnome and Penelope Dreamweaver. And the Fawn. And the Lamb. And the Maiden. And the singer of healing. That's the reason why. Singer of healing. And the singer of courage. Okay. So, third set, you got the 8 of autumn in the reverse, the 2 of autumn in the upright, the renewal card, as well as the chariot. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share why all these cards are out for the third set. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, why are all these cards out for the third set? Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got Lattice Moon's Daughter with the death card at the bottom of the deck, as well as Shiv the Cruach. Yeah. Right, now you got the Balance, the Magician for the third set. Balance, Magician, Strength. 6 of spring and ace of spring. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share why all these cards are comprising the third set. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends. Why are all these cards here for the fourth set? These angels and guides. Then you got the Piper with Topsy Trivets, the Bright Mother, and Faffy, as I like to call him. Faffy. And the Spirit Dancer. And the Rar card. And the Singer of Initiation. And himself. And the Master Maker. And the Lady of the Harvest. Yep. And that is enough. Okay. So, here we have it. So, the first cards you got for the first set, my lovelies, is number 1, the Seven of Autumn. It's talking about the patience game. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time and money. You are planning something and it's going to take a little bit of time, so don't worry and be patient. Don't worry and be patient. And I feel like whilst this is panning out, there is going to be a bit of butting heads with someone you hold dear. Yeah. And this is saying opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself and or others, overly ambitious people. Someone, is too impatient when they need to be patient. I'm thinking of someone quite near and dear to me who is absolutely impatient with everything, which happens to be my grandfather. He is very impatient. Very. Next, you have the Ace of Autumn. Now, if you are patient, I feel like this person who is extremely impatient becomes patient, learns to have patience in regards to what is being done. I feel like they will obtain a windfall of money, right? Because the Ace of Autumn is a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. A very successful project, a happy change in your career. So things are looking up. Things are definitely looking up. If you have the patience to wait. Wait for it. Wait for it. You know that. Okay. And the cards clarifying that as the Feline is the first one, which takes some getting it right, delayed completion, tidying up loose ends. So if you want to make sure that you get the Ace of Autumn, it is suggested that you make certain that every T is crossed and every I is dotted. An absolute must if you want that windfall of money. Then you have Epona's wild daughter. Now Epona's wild daughter. Okay, it talks of inner shadow, nightmare, depression, madness, growth. So this being getting it right and delayed completion, okay, will definitely allow you to grow and expand your consciousness. Maybe not physically, but something will expand, something will get better with you having just a little patience. And I feel like there's someone in your team who is indecisive about this, about waiting for things to come in, to be patient, because this card says indecision, wishy-washy decision making. And I feel like they've made their decision, but their decision concentrates on the wrong thing. So there will be differing opinions because you're deciding to concentrate on the wrong things, right? Then you have the Sage. Now the Sage talks of wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, patience. Things that might help with making a decision and having patience, but the person I was thinking of is my grandfather. He's turning 89 this year, and I mean, he is excessively impatient. So, definitely differing opinions. If you can put aside your differences, there is an absolute like a windfall of money is yours, but you have to be patient. Next, you have Sylvanus. Now, Sylvanus talks of truth cutting through deception, clarity. So, in order for you to get to your Ace of Autumn, there is an absolute need to cut through deception in order to get to clarity. Yep. To cut out all the all the unnecessary stuff and get to the clarity. Next, once you do get the clarity, you will definitely be able to tap into the fairies of the future energy, which talk of being here now, guidance forward moving. Basically, guidance forward moving. I don't know if I said that clearly, but basically, this card says that if you really want to move forward with your wanted reality, you need to be present to be able to pick up on all the little details that are pretty much like everywhere, that show up at any given moment of your reality. So you need to be present and attentive. And what that will allow you to do is tap into the fairy who was kissed by the fairy who was kissed by the Pixies energy, which in this deck is the happiest card. Okay, well, that and Ecstasis, but this is the happiest card in this deck. I mean, look at everyone's faces; they are over the moon with joy and bliss and happiness. It's just like, yee! As Dharma St. Jane calls them, yippee skippy. Yep. Super happy. Then you have Ecstasis. Now, Ecstasis talks of ecstasy, joy, rapture, motivation, which is pretty similar to, the fairy who was kissed by the Pixies, except you have ecstasy involved. You're super happy. Not the substance, but you're being super happy. Clarification. Next, you have Arvo Parrot, which talks of communication. So whatever is making you joyful, you need to speak about it. Speak about it so that you can clearly manifest itself in the form that you wish for it to manifest. Then you have Fairy Guide, which talks of direct guidance from your fairies. So I guess what you're speaking aloud is what your intuition is letting you in on. Then you have the undressing of a salad. Now, once you materialize what it is you actually want to materialize, you will seem, what's the word for it? You will seem impossible. Because you will have achieved the impossible. Alright? Now that is the first set. And now, why am I hearing and I will always love you? I just don't. Excuse me. Song. I can't remember. Is that Tina Turner? And I will always love you. Okay, so then you have the Two of Winter. And the Two of Winter, okay, it talks about indecision is holding you back. Make the decision that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellect and the emotional. Maybe this is in regards to matters of the heart. You're like, but I love them. But then my family doesn't want me to go out with them. I'm seeing a young person or a teen who is head over heels in love at this moment. I'm getting first love type of thing. Which is something that happens. You know, next you have the dreamer. Well, I mean, it does happen, but that is most probably because you don't yet have the necessary experience to make a good decision. But in regards to that, in order for you to get the experience, you need to make the mistake. So, I mean, make the mistake and learn from it. It's the most important thing that I can tell you. So, I mean, hey, I've made the mistake. I've had friends say, sorry, I didn't see it before, because if I did, I would have told you not to. But I'm actually quite happy that I did make that mistake, because I learned a lot. I did. And I would never have not unlearned it, because then I would have learned it some other way. And to be quite honest with you, I'm very pleased that I won't have to learn that lesson again. And that the second time that I want to make sure that I went through that lesson the second time, it was just me wanting to clearly verify that I knew what I was doing and that I had learned my lesson. And so I did. And I did notice that I had learned my lesson. So things are good now. Next, you got the dreamer. Now the dreamer talks of embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. What did I say? Make that mistake. Make it, because it will allow you to learn from it. Actually, I had noticed that I myself had the I was grappling with this yesterday, because I had suggested that two people take a break from each other, and I feel like that friendship was kind of broken because of me, and I should have known better. At the time, I did not. but now I do. So now I know I should never get in like between people who are friends and who want to be together, and even if I know that it's going to end badly, well, that is the way someone is going to learn a lesson, a very important lesson for that matter. So I will avoid that. I will avoid doing that. Okay? I will. And I'm telling you guys this because, well, you guys are my, what's the word? Accountability partners. Okay. Next, you have the Princess of Winter. Now, the Princess of Winter is an inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic, which is somewhat what I did, an undiplomatic thing. It was unfair of me to split those two apart. They would have learned by themselves, so it's okay. So information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo, child, or adult. Speaking the truth with kindness. I was trying to help them, but it totally backfired. Now I've lost a friend, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I mean, it's not like I spend all my waking moments with her. It's good. I hope she learned an important lesson, not to listen to people who think they know what they're talking about, but to follow her intuition. And I hope I learned my lesson, not to meddle in other people's business. Life. Now, the first card clarifying that is the Singer of Initiation. So the Singer of Initiation, okay, talks of passage through trial, triumph, new level. What did I just say? I went through a trial. I learned something. I no longer have a friend in her, but that is a trial that I successfully went through, and now I'm like, okay, well, I learned the lesson that she was supposed to teach me. I hope she learned the lesson I was supposed to teach her, which is don't listen to everybody who speaks their mind. You know. Next, you have the Oakman. Now, the Oakman talks of strength, ancient wisdom, depth. What did I just say? Ancient wisdom. Don't listen to everybody who says what they think. And depth. Listen to your own intuition more than you listen to someone else's. Very key component. Next, you have Oh That Gnome. And Oh That Gnome talks of breaking of a habit or pattern, is what I think is standing out more here. Which is the lesson I need to learn. And I don't have Pisces in my chart at all. Like, at all. Then you have Penelope Dreamweaver. Now, Penelope talks of inspiration, magical dreams, and visions. So basically, with you having learned your lesson, you will have gained something. Magical dreams, visions. Yep, you'll have gained something. You will have learned to tap into your intuition more than other people. Then you have the Fawn. Now the Fawn, alright, talks of understanding the nature of nature, natural wisdom, natural magic. It's being able to tap into your own natural magic, which is your intuition. Then you have the Lao, which talks of unconditional giving and receiving. Unconditionally giving and receiving from the universe as to when you should learn a lesson and when you should shut it. Shut your trap. Then you have, or at least in my case, it was when to shut my trap. Did you see that? I think. Oh my goodness. Was that? I hope that was a sparkly thing. I know sometimes for some people they're orbs, but I've like been noticing 2 or 3 like sparkly things. Was that a fairy? I don't know. I don't know what that was, but that was cool. Yes. All right. So the next card is the Maiden. Now the Maiden talks of auspicious beginning, birth, growth, hope, and joy. Now I also wrote an additional information on this card. I also wrote blank slate, which means that whatever it is that you're starting, it's like you're starting a blank slate. You're starting at point 0 again, but it is it's like a better point 0. It's instead of starting at 1.0, you're starting at 2.0 or 3.0 or 4.0. You are starting at a higher, you have a better understanding of what it is you need to do. But it is a new beginning of a new cycle, is basically what I'm picking up on. So next, you have the Singer of Healing. So this new beginning is going to allow you to heal your body, mind, and spirit. Or this new beginning will be healing for your mind, body, and spirit. And it will demand a lot of courage from your part and a lot of bravery as well, because it's new. This is uncharted territory for you, which is great. Next, the third set, okay, is comprised of the 8 of Autumn in the reverse. Now the 8 of Autumn in the reverse is do more, it says that you're not doing any research before starting a new project. You're not learning through seminars, going back to school, or being an apprentice. You have decided to opt into short-term projects that are quickly done instead of a long-term project that demands craftsmanship. And you've decided to do this in order to bring fun into everything you do, and you prefer to juggle multiple priorities and as well to tap into your unexpected talent for multitasking, which is amazing. Then you have renewal, and you're doing this because you have reviewed the past and present, and now you've planned a bright new future. You did all this because you've understood your life purpose, and you've released judgment of yourself and others. So you're going after what you want, what really speaks to you. Then you have the World. Now the World talks of a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, the journey that is now complete. This card to me makes me think of the hummingbird in another deck that I have, and the hummingbird can go in any direction it wants. See? This card also says that too. Yay! Because you've completed a cycle. You can now go in any direction you want. And because of that ability, you are moving forward quickly with the Chariot, which says, success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. Yay! Right? And the cards clarifying that, alright, are Lattice, Moon's Daughter. And Lattice talks of light cast and shadow, spiritual guidance, illumination, riddles. So for a long time you had this riddle that you couldn't really make heads or tails with because you didn't know what to do about it, but now you know because something has passed away within you. That indecision side of you has passed away, and now you are decisive about what you want to do and create with your reality. And in order to allow you to do that more efficiently, you should be more receptive to what is coming towards you. Yeah. So it says receptive principle, fertility, nurturing. So you are picking up on everything that is coming towards you with a lot of grace. Next and last set. Okay, you have the balance card, which is a temperance card, right? And balance talks of take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution, take your time, there's no need to rush. So you're making the best out of everyone's input, and because of that, you are being able to tap into the magician's energy. Yeah. And the magician's energy is you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success, which is what I feel you're doing with balance, because you're balancing out multiple people's perspectives to make a better choice for yourself. And that is going to ask for a lot of strength on your part. Strength, Leo or Taurus. Yes. It says the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. The power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. Haha. Yeah. So you've balanced out everyone's perspective. You have made a better reality for yourself with the magician. And because of that, you have achieved a success that is well known throughout your community. Okay, because this card says wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring reward, success, and public recognition. You're being publicly recognized for your amazing work. Yes. And with that public recognition, you will be able to tap into the Ace of Spring energy. Now, the Ace of Spring talks of it's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. Because you were successful in one thing, now people are expecting you to be successful in whatever you choose to move forward in. Which is very, very amazing. Now, the cards clarifying that, okay, are number 1, the Piper, which talks of music, order, harmony, seduction, empathy. I feel like you're kind of seducing your community, because you have reached harmony within yourself. You can create whatever you want at this point by doing nothing, just expecting it to happen and just following the signs that lead you towards it. Okay? Which is something that Esther Hicks or Abraham Hicks talks a lot about, which is following the nudges, following your intuitive nudges. I think that's what it is. Intuitive nudges. Abraham. Okay. Now, so you are seducing them with what you did, because you have achieved harmony within yourself, and that is asking them well, I mean, they are asking you how you did it, and what it is suggested that you do is that you show them that there must be a change in their viewpoint. If they want to achieve what you've achieved. Then you have the Bright Mother. Now, the Bright Mother talks of creativity, nurturing, productivity, intimacy, and sheltering. So you are doing your best to guide them towards the right direction. But it is ultimately their choice if they decide to move along with it or not. You're doing your best. That's all you can do. Then you have Faf the Footer. Now, Fafi talks of earthing, grounding, centering, and being real. So, I mean, I feel like this is telling, okay, you are aware of the fact that you know you are the shit, you know what you're doing, but don't allow this to, like, how should I say this? To get to your head. The whole point is that you express yourself, be able to tap into your freedom and to explore what is possible, right? And then you have the Rar card. Now, once you do this, it will allow you to tap into your pure potential or your wild energy, whichever you are drawn towards. I'm personally drawn towards your pure potential, because you can do whatever you want. Once you know how to express yourself, you can do whatever you want, right? Next, you have the Singer of Intuition. Now, the Singer of Intuition talks of perceptiveness, oracle of powers, awareness, and trust. So your ability to create whatever it is you want with the Rar card is ignited with your being expressive, okay? But ultimately what it'll do is it will allow you to become aware of your nudges, of what your intuition is letting you in on. It could be about what you should say, about what you should do, about where you should go and whatnot. I mean, where you should go is the same as what you should do, but I digress. Now, the next card is Himself. Now, Himself, okay, talks of natural law, shamanic powers, life force, and magic. Now, once you tap into that knowingness, that side of you, alright, that ability, you will begin to tap into magic. No one can stop you from achieving what you want, because you, my friend, are magical. Yes, you are. You're magical beyond anybody's dream. Anybody's dreams. Okay? They would only wish to be as magical as you, is what I'm picking upon. Then you got the Master Maker. Now, the Master Maker, okay, talks of skill, craftsmanship, magician, moral strength, and invention. Now, you being so good at what you do demands not only a lot of moral strength, also demands inner strength. It demands skill, it demands craftsmanship, and reinvention, as well as you being a magician to a certain extent. I mean, come on, who can create whatever they want in their reality? And that is when you get the Lady of the Harvest. That is that is it. I mean, with the Lady of the Harvest, you have reached completion. You have reached release. You have everything you want and then some. You are the best of the best. Okay? So, my Piscean friends, oh my god, this is an amazing reading. That is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Piscean friends, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!